Okay, we're back. I was gonna try to make specific videos on specific things, but I realized that's just not true to how devlog stuff is working for us. We have just a lot of random crap going on all the time, so I'm just gonna show you guys what we've got because I would much rather show progress than not make a video for weeks. So, we have a few different concepts for a few different ships. This one being sort of the most grand one, the big ship, the giant ship. And, you know, this is probably the most complex thing in our game at the moment compared to, that was my cat, the tiny ship, and then the medium ship right in the middle. These were super quick side profiles of each ship. We wanted to do just 3 to start out with, and then if we have more time, we would expand into more stuff. But here's what those look like in 3D so far. So we have small, medium, and large. And then we have them in the game. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tour because you might already be noticing. First of all, the water is different. We have a few things going on there. We want to make day and night cycles, so nighttime would be a lot spookier and terrifying. But with the original Unreal Engine water system, the reflections were literally just not working. There was almost no light reflecting off the surface of the water at all. And we tried a lot of stuff, and I ended up just reverse engineering it and making our own water system. So as you can see now, there is some reflections underneath the boats with their lights, and I think it's going to be really fun playing with like lighthouses and different features and maybe stars and stuff like that, just lighting up the night sky. So we have a little lighting to do in the future, but right now each boat just has a tiny little sort of point light on them so that you can see around, which also gives a pretty cool effect in-game when you are seeing enemy ships around you. But just going back to daytime now, you can see this is our medium and our giant ships here. I'm going to get rid of the little collisions things so things look way nicer. The only issue being that right now, when I simulate the game, they have a tendency to not stay upright. I haven't really gotten their buoyancy stuff working just yet. The medium boat is actually doing decently, but the big boat just immediately flips over. I've messed with it for a while now, but it's just wasn't gonna be ready in time for me to make this video. So yeah, right now, big boat goes underwater. And then another pretty exciting thing, I'm gonna go to the actual game mode now, is on the ships, so we can actually switch between 2 different ships and a little character. This might be getting put on the back burner for now, but if we continue with this project, we're hoping to have a actual character that can go on the islands and explore and trade and talk to people. But again, core thing is boats, so we're gonna stick to boats for now. You might notice the shadows stretching out over the water right now. We do have the day and night cycle running, which does give me sort of a timer of what I can show, because it gets too dark to show anything. But right now, we have a charge shot. I made a little tutorial about some of this stuff, and it was in one of my streams, but it hasn't been shown in the actual devlog series yet. So what that means is that with the controller now, instead of just clicking to shoot a cannonball, you actually hold the left trigger and it charges up a shot. And if you hit it just right, you get that little 15,000 is the highest velocity of the cannon. And you see that tiny little number right now in the top left. But so there's a charge shot, and you can get like more powerful or less powerful shots, and their collisions work really nicely. If you saw that slam into that boat over there bouncing off the island, it's pretty fun. We also have the emissive sparks now, so they're actually visible during nighttime. Just one of the first little lighting things we've gotten to do. And the last thing, and I think the most exciting thing to me actually, is you might see a little guy over there moving around. We have the beginnings of our AI system. This boat, once you get in range of it, will start following you around. And it's kind of creepy at nighttime. It would probably be a lot more terrifying if it was a bigger boat. But it's really hard to hit effectively right now because it is the smallest boat. But if you get far enough away from it, it actually turns back and goes home. So that's most of our updates right now. Things are going really well, and it's still really fun to just play with. We have a lot of potential updates for the future, like being able to actually aim the cannonballs up and down would be pretty significant. We want to get into like a health system soon so we can actually sink ships properly, and then possible pickups and like boat upgrades and stuff like that. Like you can trade and buy different boat upgrades or a bigger boat or special cannonball types. But this is what we got right now, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's a lot of fun to mess with, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, whatever you got. Appreciate you. We're almost at 100 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed, subscribe so that you can say you were there when everyone doubted us. Okay, see